Okay, so continuing on with the equations of lines or linear functions. This particular question asks us to, if we have undefined slope with the same x-intercept as the line 3x plus 2y equals negative 6. So the line with an undefined slope. Well, if we refer back to our little diagram of earlier with our LV, okay, the undefined was here. And that's a vertical line, so right here you might want to put a note, undefined slope means it's a vertical line. And vertical lines are a special case. They're always x equals some number. Okay? So we want to know what that number is. Well, that comes from this equation. It says the same x-intercept. Now just real quick, if it's an x-intercept, means it's on the x-axis, somewhere on the x-axis. That's where it's going to go through. Okay, so it's going to be kind of, doing this number. So this number is going to be an x and then 0 because y is 0 on the x-axis, right? Okay, so if y is 0, we know we want to just solve this equation for when y is 0, and that'll give us our x-intercept for this line, which they said is the same as for the line we're actually going to write. Okay, so 3x equals negative 6, therefore x equals negative 2, and since that's our x-intercept, then we can come back and write the equation, x equals negative 2. Okay, since x is negative 2 when y is 0, then the equation of my line is x equals negative 2. Alright, now we're going to jump over to distance and midpoint. Hopefully you have discovered the formula chart, but if not, just over here in the margin I'm going to write the distance formula. It is the square root of the difference in your x's squared plus the difference of your y's squared. Okay, so that's the formula. I'm going to have to write it again over here anyway because I always write my formulas down before I get started. So the distance is the difference of the x coordinates squared plus the difference of the y coordinates squared. Okay. Once again, I'm not real imaginative. The first set is 1, the second set is 2. Okay, so filling in my formula, the distance is the square root of 7 minus negative 3 squared plus 2 minus 5. Alright, now if you happen to have your handy dandy calculators, you can plug this or substitute this right into your calculator and you'll be able to get an answer. But for those of you who are without like me, we have to go through. So 7 minus negative 3 is 10. So now I'm going to have the square root of 10 squared plus let's see, 2 minus 5 is negative 3. Okay. So 10 squared is 100, negative 3 squared is 9, so D equals the square root of 109. Okay, different people will tell you you need to factor out your squares and reduce, etc., etc. But for today, I'm just going to leave this answer right here. Okay? Alright, find the midpoint. Midpoint formula. Okay, midpoint formula, we add the x's, the x coordinates, and we divide that by 2 because it's in the middle. And we take the y coordinates, add them together, and divide them by 2. Okay, so we would say negative 3 plus 7 divided by 2. 5 plus 2 divided by 2. It's just a matter of cleaning it all up. Negative 3 plus 7 is 4, divided by 2 is 2. 5 plus 2 is 7 over 2. Okay. Midpoint, not too bad. Not too hard to handle, okay? And I went completely off the screen there. Apologies. So let's go through that one more time. Add the x's. Negative 3 plus 7, got 4. Divided by 2 was 2. 5 plus 2 divided by 2, so that's 7 over 2. Okay? Alright. Last topic for this lesson is systems of equations. But I think we're going to pick that up on the next video because this one's already gone over 5 minutes. Alright.